Okay guys, so I would like to have a little heart with you lot regarding the future of this channel. Now, first of all, I really do hope you enjoyed my last vlog of mine and Ozzy's trip to the lakes. Honestly, we had an absolutely incredible time, and honestly, it's something that I've been wanting to do for a while now, but I've kept putting it off and putting it off, purely just because of nerves and stepping out of my comfort zone, you know what I mean? And then I bit the bullet and I finally decided to just take the leap of faith and go and do it. Now, prior to going on this trip, I was watching a few other content creators, a few other channels regarding camping and whatnot, and I came across this guy here, and I'm going to insert a clip here that I want you guys to listen carefully to. Just listen to what he has to say.
I got chatting to this couple and she asked me, do you think that there is I suppose like a higher force or something that's put all this here for us to enjoy and help us make us happy? And I was like, no, I think what it is, it's always been here, and what we've done nowadays is we've been taken out of this happiness of just being outside and enjoying life and being part of nature, and we've been put onto this man-made lifestyle, a society where we're reliant on other people to help us survive, and we're reliant on just being on tarmac. There's, you know, things like that. I mean, what is that about? Living a life on tarmac or carpets. All just like manufactured junk that we don't really need. And what's happened is we've been taken away from this happiness of being on mountains and just enjoying the real world, and then we've just been plonked over the last sort of 1,000 years into this, where we're just taken away from it, and it just makes us generally an unhappier population. And this is what I like about it. I just want to get out and restart my brain and embrace all this and just be part of it and just make myself happy by being out doing this. Yep, society has got a lot to answer for. I mean, how many forms have you filled out in the last year? Why do we have to fill forms out? Why do we have to sign to people and other things? You know, and this is why I like getting out and doing this. It's just the freedom away from all that.
So is it just me? Is it just me that? Is it just me that relates to them words, what he's just spoken? It's so true. Things have just become too easy to us. You know what I mean? And don't get me wrong, we all fall into that trap. It's the society that drags us into that. Like, in the past, I mean, don't get me wrong, I love, you know, in the past I love theme parks, going to theme parks, you know what I mean? And I've enjoyed a good day out at a theme park. But now, looking back at it, you think, I'm paid £100 to go and stand 3 hours in a queue for a 3-second ride. You know what I mean? Like, anything that's fun and enjoyable is overpriced and too expensive. Doing stuff like this, what I've just done and what this guy's doing, it's free. It's free and it can be done. And you know what I mean? Like I said, the past year or so, I've been talking myself out of it. And now I've done it. Now I've actually gone and done it. I can't tell you how incredibly proud of myself that I am. And I know that I want to do more of it in the future. it's something I really, really want to do more of down the line. And that's what I want to come to next. So all you followers, all you guys who've been following me the past few years and supporting me and watching my channel and whatnot, you know how much I appreciate you, and you've had tons of patience with me, because I know I'm not too active on my channel like other people are. You know what I mean? I know, like, I'm not uploading as regularly as I'd like to be. But, you know, there is reasons for that. Life does take over. Sometimes life does get in the way and whatnot. But one of them reasons is, of course, Ozzy. Now, I've mentioned this a few times on previous videos and whatnot. And, I want to be open and honest and say that, obviously, over the past couple of years, I've really enjoyed creating content around taking Ozzy out and watching him be a daft head with other dogs and whatnot. But the truth is, Ozzy's getting on a bit now. I mean, we all know this. I've said this a few times now. And his energy is, as time's going on, getting less and less. And I actually had him to the vet the other week, and the vet actually turned around and said that, you know, overall his health is pretty good for his age. His health is actually pretty good, but his back legs is going. His back legs is slowly going, and I can see that when we're out and about and when we go, because as you guys know, the one thing I love to do is walk and go on long walks. But I don't know how much of that I'll be able to do with Ozzy. So in other words, I don't know how much moving forward I'll be able to, how many of these adventures I'll be able to go on with Ozzy. The vet said to me that, you know, cut down on the exercising. So this trip that I've just had to the lakes, that was kind of like, I wanted to do it because it's kind of like now or never with Ozzy. I wanted to have a few big adventures, a couple more big adventures before it's too late with Ozzy. But going on that trip, I kind of knew, especially on the second day, because like I said in the video, I wanted to stay a second night, and I was going to stay a second night, but I just don't think Ozzy would have handled it. He could barely walk. He literally could barely walk at the end of that video, and that's the problem I've got now. So what I'm saying is, it's not as much fun for me now to create content with him, and I also don't want to show his decline, if that makes sense, on here. I don't want to show how bad he's getting. I don't want to show him deteriorating on here to you guys. I'll constantly keep you updated, and of course there's going to probably be bits and bobs along the way. We're still going to obviously go out places, but, and hopefully in my heart I'm thinking he's still got a year or two left in him. Fingers crossed, hopefully. He's still got a good few years left on him. But I know the end is coming. But yeah, so like I say, for any of you who have enjoyed watching Ozzy, I want you to remember him for, you know, all the previous videos that I've done showing him being the madhead that he is, running around. But for me, actually being there watching him when we're out and about, like I say, and it is hard and it is kind of disheartening, because when we're out and about and other dogs are coming up to him, you know, little pups and little energetic dogs are, you know, running circles around him, full of energy, and he's just not got that oomph anymore. It's just, yeah, very, very upsetting and disheartening to see. So, like I say, so what I'm saying, from here on out along the way, probably the content will become less and less. But I will tell you this, for all you people who are subscribed to me and, you know, have had patience with me, when I come back at some point, I can't tell you when this will be just yet. I've got plans. I've got big ideas for the future, big massive ideas and for the future. And when I come back, this channel will be a million times bigger and better. I'm going to rebrand it. I'm thinking of giving myself a whole new name for my channel, a whole new proper good rebranding, change. So any of you have got any suggestions what you'd like to see this channel, because I've got some ideas. I have got some ideas, but any of you've got suggestions what you think it should be, obviously put it in the comment section. And yeah, hopefully when I come back and I start bringing back bigger and better content, it will be more often and it'll be more regular. But it has to be when the time is right. When you know what I mean? Like I said, I've always said from day dot that this channel is going to be about as and when, where the wind takes me. It's not planned. It's not scheduled. You know what I mean? So it's just about, I understand you've had patience with me and you want to see regular content, and so does YouTube, so does the analytics. But for me as a content creator, it's finding that happy medium between life and creating decent content, because the last thing I want to do is just whack any old rubbish up just for the sake of putting content up. Do you know what I mean? I don't want to put rubbish up. You know what I mean? I want to actually put decent content up that people are going to enjoy watching. And like I say, in the future, my content will be bigger and better than ever. Just you wait.